says Wednesday, but we're here Thursday. It is a bonus special show, and we wanted to do this because this is the day that Ruby Leigh is performing at Defiance Ridge Vineyards. First of all, my friend, happy 4th of July to you.
Happy 4th of July to you.
You haven't been busy today, have you?
No, I haven't. I've got a great staff. They do everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's actually a good thing to hear.
Yeah.
Everybody, happy 4th of July to you. I hope you're having a great one, whatever you've been doing. I know there was a ton of rain this morning. However, it's gorgeous now. See, we've been talking to the heavens.
Yes, glad we're on this hill instead of down by the river.
Down by the river? If you have never been here before, Defiance Ridge Vineyards is where we want you to come. We're going to sit here and enjoy a little time together, talk about the wonderful things that they have planned for the summer, and enjoy 2 wines from the new label, right?
Very new. They're just in. Our 1897 label is named after the old house on the property.
Yeah.
First is our Chardonnay. It's Sonoma Coast. It's delicious, very fruit forward. Little bit of oak, not much. It's my style.
And
I love this. I love this style.
Chuck, you launched, by the way, Chuck Gillentine. He is the owner of Defiance Ridge Vineyards. Hopefully you've been watching our Wet Your Whistle Wednesday and have been enjoying those. This is a bonus show that we're doing on 4th of July. And I love the fact that a bunch of you are popping on and finding us. 1897 label, you debuted when?
Only like 3 weeks ago.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, yes, very, very new. We have a couple sparkling wines, 6 reds and 2 whites.
And we're going to try a red and a white, and we're also going to show you this. Okay, so one of the things that we love the most is to pair the wines with their incredible boards. We've been talking about how great your boards are. So tell us, as we're looking at what's all on these, and you team up with Volpe also, don't you?
Volpe, our meats are from Volpe. Cheeses are local, local distributor. Bread's Italian bread, local. The carrots are we do all the pickling with the carrots and the onions ourselves, and our walnuts we make them here.
I love that. So there's so much that, again, is freshly made in their kitchen. You just mentioned it before. You've got a hardworking staff.
I have a great staff. Very fortunate.
And for today, Ruby Leigh, here's the thing. I know a lot of you maybe have been with your family all day today, but you thought, oh, hey, we're looking for something to do tonight. Maybe people waited until right now to see how the weather would be.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Ruby's going to take the stage at 7:30 until 9 o'clock. And fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that you'll be able to do your fireworks.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be able to do it. If it's no rain, we'll shoot them off.
And then you have an opening band. Is it Russo?
It's Russo and Company.
Okay.
And they start at 5:30, play to 7, and Ruby.
Ruby.
7:30.
Which we surprised Chuck about a month and a half or so ago. He had a chance to see Ruby here, just a solo little concert for you. Tell everybody what they're missing if they're not here tonight.
You're missing a vocalist that can boom it out, but's got a great voice and great ear. She can play anything, and her yodeling abilities allow her to do things that I could never ever think of.
Absolutely.
Now, as a singer, can you do that?
Well, you know what? There's a promo that shows her teaching me how to break the voice. And I did it, and she goes, oh, you're close. And I said, wow. Her whole thing, Chuck, is that she's self-taught. Her brother, her father, her mother, her sister, nobody in her family sings, or as they say, is musically inclined. She is self-taught and has been doing this since she was a little girl, and she's still only 17.
Well, they know their music, and she's pretty fantastic.
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
I can't wait
to hear it. Me too.
Yeah, here's the thing that I think
500 tickets, so that's pretty good considering thinking it was going to rain. During the week, 4th of July, people were busy, and
right.
So we're very happy with that.
So here's the thing: they can bring their lawn chairs out if they want. Otherwise, there's tables available. If you want to come right now, people are just coming in. The doors just open. Again, 5:30. Russo and Company go on stage. Ruby will be on from 7:30 to 9, and we would love to celebrate the 4th of July with you with some great wine, some great food. Again, the boards we have been showing you are just absolutely amazing. So, what's your absolute favorite on those boards?
My favorite is the trout board.
The trout. You know what, Jim, can you do me a favor? Can you switch the boards around? We're going to show you the trout a little closer to the camera. That's what my mom and I had when we came here last time. I'm going to agree. That trout is phenomenal.
Well, it's A, it's better for you. B, it's, we smoke we smoke all our meat here and our fish.
Is that so? That's smoked
it's
trout.
Smoked here, and they do a fantastic job on it. And we Michelle and I eat that a lot when we're ordering food from here.
Michelle is his wife.
Yep.
When I told her she's got to make an appearance on camera, so she's probably going to get herself all beautiful. Hello, have fun. Sorry I'm missing it. Wayne, I'm sorry you are as well. But those of you that have the spontaneous bone in you, here's what I want you to do. I want you to purchase tickets. So if they came and they don't have tickets, they can just buy them at the door?
They can buy them at the door.
Okay, so tickets are still available. We would love to see you and have you join to witness, I truly believe, an incredible talent in the making that is going to take over the world.
You've been working with her quite a bit.
I've been working her out. Have you seen? She just posted something this morning and she said, I've only been working out for 2 weeks, but I already see a change. She's gotten thinner in her waist. She's trying to thin her legs down. She's getting ready for her Grand Ole Opry performance.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
I've talked about that a little bit, so that'll be cool.
Yeah. I had such a great time getting to know her. Michelle, come over here. We want to introduce the woman behind Chuck. You've been seeing Chuck for a long time.
Michelle was instrumental in getting Ruby through a connection into this
then we
concert.
definitely want to talk to her. So she's the reason Ruby got booked?
Well, she knows someone that Ruby knows
someone.
Cora at Cora Twin Gables.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because Ruby's played there when she was a kid.
Okay.
So they know each other either real well, and they know each other, Cora and Michelle.
She's putting lipstick on.
That
Happy 4th of July, Kathy. Yeah. Happy 4th of July, Luann, Sean, all of you. Don't be shy. If you want to, I see that people are on Instagram. If you want to say anything to us on any of the platforms that we're on right now, we are on X, we are on Instagram, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and on Rumble. Come on over. Come on down. Come here. We want to introduce you. So this is Michelle. This is Chuck's wife. Come on in. Come on into the shot. There she is. Let me move it around a little bit for you. There she is. So you're the reason that Ruby got booked?
Yes, I am.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
So
thank you for being here.
These two just got back from my second home. How did you love Cabo?
Loved it. Beautiful. Right? Beautiful weather. The ocean was gorgeous. We had a really good time.
And isn't that resort amazing?
Yeah, amazing.
So they had
top notch.
They had a chance to stay where I bought a timeshare 14 years ago, and I have always told people I think it's the most perfect property. I hate to use the word perfect, but the reason I say that, and you'll be able to explain why now, is that it has the privacy of the Pacific Ocean without the peddlers.
Yes.
But you are steps away from getting over to the marina.
Right.
And you're right there at the arch.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just right around the corner.
I'm so glad you guys had a good time.
Yeah, it was very conveniently located. We really enjoyed it very much.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that we finally get a chance to introduce Michelle. So you two have been married. It's not been too long. What?
Over 2 years.
2 years. Well, again, young love.
And she's a youngster.
Yes.
Lucky guy.
So what are you most excited about with regards to the concert tonight?
Well, I have been watching Ruby Leigh on TV on The Voice, and I'm just really excited to actually meet her in person and put a face with the performance.
Yes.
And
you're gonna like her.
I love music. I love her style of music, and I've just been anxious for so long. The day has finally come.
So she's so down to earth, Michelle, and I know that we surprised Chuck about a couple months ago with a private little concert, right?
It was fun.
So what did he say when he came home? He probably was raving on and on.
He was ranting and raving about it. He thought she was just so cool and so talented, and especially at her age, and being said that she's right in our backyard. She's like not very far, an hour from us.
Foley, Missouri.
So yep.
And yes, as we said, so down to earth, not just Ruby, but the entire family. I can't wait for you to get a chance to meet Casey, her mother, Terry, her sister, Sandra, or you can call her Grumpy because that's her nickname. All of them will be
Casey's
here.
Quite interesting. So,
right?
Yes, he is.
Yes. Well, cheers to you, first of all. We got to get her some wine. Happy 4th of July. We'll share.
Thank you.
Oh, so this is, again, the new label that they just debuted a few weeks ago. We're going to taste both of them. We're going to taste a little bit from the board as well. So the 1897 label. I want you to try this out. So is this one of your favorite whites from the label?
This is the first time she's tasted this.
Oh,
so, I mean,
let's
this
taste
is the
it
first
together,
bottle.
Michelle.
This is the first bottle that's been up to the tasting room.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
So we'll be serving this probably in about a week. So
we get it
running
first.
out of the other Chardonnay, and we're
that's
already out of that, and we'll go to this one.
Okay, so
Very
Michelle,
good.
I'm going to show the board again. So if you're just tuning in, we are visiting with Michelle and Chuck Gillentine at Defiance Ridge Vineyards. We were showing the board. I'm sure you've had the boards many times.
Oh, yeah. My favorite.
So what I just asked him, he said the trout was his favorite. What's your favorite on there?
Honestly, the trout board.
The trout also?
Yep.
What do you think stands out about it?
I love smoked trout. They also make it in a sandwich.
Oh,
And I love the capers and the cream cheese and having the crackers. I'm a big fish fan.
Yes.
So.
She is that.
she is that.
She
But
is
now,
that.
for those that are not, well, let's talk about the other board. You just mentioned that you team up with Volpe, and then there's a lot the candied walnuts you do here.
Candy walnuts we do here, and the pickling, the carrots and the onions are here. The cheeses are from the creamery just over in Illinois. That's very popular. But
The one that starts with a B. Is it
it's
B?
not.
BG
It's not
Farms.
BG.
Oh, it's not them?
No,
BG.
okay.
It's there's no
Mark-
goat cheese, so it's a Marcoux.
It's Marcoux.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Which again,
Yeah.
they were featured on. Oh my gosh, what was it? Was it some? It was like an Oprah thing or something. I'm so excited about
Yeah.
all the businesses
We
that
tried
are
to get
getting the
Marcoux
attention.
out here to the farmhouse dinner, and I just can't seem to get anybody to give me an answer.
Okay,
There
right
you go.
now.
We need an answer.
Yes, we need an answer. We want to do a farmhouse dinner with Marcoux. So let's go ahead and team up. We'll hashtag them and tag them in it later and get that going. They do incredible dinners out here. Do you have one coming up that you want to
We
talk
have
about?
next Wednesday.
And what's that one going to be?
It's a 7-course.
Seven?
Seven
Seven.
courses. What we're doing is we have a lot of protein that we need to run through, small bits of things, and put together a menu around all the proteins, and we'll pair them with the wines actually tomorrow, and the dinner is Wednesday night.
So, Chuck, let's talk about this because this is one thing we've never mentioned. You and I, Michelle, my family, we all love going to wine dinners. For those who have never experienced a wine dinner before and they're hearing that going, 5, 6, 7 courses, explain to them. It's smaller
It's
plates,
small,
tasting.
it's tapas style.
Yes.
It's very small. We have to remind the kitchen of that all the time. But it is when we're doing our regular 4 or 5 course dinners, it's one thing. But when people are out tasting wines with food, we want to make sure they get enough.
Yes.
Not just because you're paying a nice ticket for it, but you want to make sure everybody's full.
But here's the thing that, Michelle, when my husband and I first went to one, he's a big eater. Okay, so when he first went and he saw these small little plates, he's like, is it a pretty plate place? He used to say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
He would go, are we going to dinner
Is
to
that
a
gonna
pretty
fill me up?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Am I going to have to go somewhere afterwards?
Right.
But don't tell everybody this, though. As you sit and truly enjoy the tasting of the
Mhm.
wine, the pairing of the food, and enjoying the company,
Mhm.
you're fulfilled.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
always
they're fun.
fulfilled.
They're
Yeah.
fun.
In fact,
It
I don't
is.
even get a chance sometimes to even, when I hear another course is coming, I'm like, I'm full because you're slowing down and
Yep.
enjoying your company, which is what we're supposed to do in life, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
then, and then we're doing one in 3 weeks on the 31st. One earlier and then we're doing one in August also. But the 31st is going to be from our reserve. We're going to do older Vignoles, Norton, and a 15-16 cab.
Oh, wow.
From Diamond from
Oh, Diamond.
Aon Air.
From Aon Air, by the way.
Um,
Look it up, everybody. We'll tag. I don't have anybody moderating right now, so we'll go back to the show and tag Aon Air because if you've never seen, or go ahead and Google Aon Air Winery. Chuck introduced us to them when we went to Napa. They are, not only is it an incredible wine, but the view they have there is
view's
stunning, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then on the third Wednesday of August, we're doing another really special reserve type of dinner. And the highlight of the evening is Mr. Wagner, Chuck Wagner, is sending us a case of his 40th anniversary Camus and a case of his new 50th. And we're going to do side-by-sides with that.
And that's going to be when?
It's the third Wednesday in August. I think it's the 22nd. I think.
Jim, that would be good for your birthday,
or
huh?
21st. I think it's
At Camus?
21st.
Oh yeah.
Wine? Yeah. He's back there smiling. Hey, can you come over here? Let's introduce both of our spouses. No, I don't care. Come on. Some people haven't.
Come on over.
Come on over. Come on down. He's so shy, Michelle. It's hilarious.
I can't believe
No, he really
with a
is.
face
It's
like
cute.
that.
Really.
Come right
I'm
here.
telling you.
You want to wish everybody happy
Happy
4th?
everybody.
Happy 4th
There
of
he is.
July.
Have a great time. Be safe.
So
Thank
we
you.
want, now hold on. Oh my goodness.
Come back.
We
I'll
want,
hang on to
so
him.
what are
I
you
got
most
him.
interested in on that board that we are looking at over there? Watch, he won't say the trout.
No, I won't say the trout. That other board looks really good to me.
Yeah, the
So-
Volpe meats. The salamis are great.
So salami and what else? Is prosciutto on there?
Prosciutto's on there, and there's another
Pickled
ham.
vegetables.
And it's a nice board. Go
Go
try it.
ahead. Go pick them up, Jim. You can go ahead and eat.
Bring one
Yeah.
over.
No. You can go ahead and eat a piece off of them.
Yeah.
No, keep it in there. It's in good place. My mom was so funny when we first got here. I was like, "Oh, Mom, wait, we got to show those on camera. Don't eat it all up yet." She's like, "I don't think I ruined anything." Do you want to say anything to everybody about how incredible Ruby is? Because you've now seen
she's
her two
fantastic.
times live.
Yes.
What do you love about her?
Her personality, and she legitimately has a genuine personality because now you're training her.
Yes.
So we see her on a regular
Oh,
basis.
Yeah.
exciting.
And
Yeah.
she is as she appears. I mean, she is a sweetheart. She really is.
Very genuine.
Yes,
She
she
is.
is.
She is very
I haven't
authentic.
even met her yet, and I can just tell.
Yes.
Well, you could tell during the voice that she was pretty genuine. So.
Yeah.
Well, and you always hope, though, right? You always hope that they don't get bit by the bug and then suddenly
Mhm.
they change.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't see that happening. I want to
No.
thank her parents, by the way. They homeschooled her, so she got her education in, continues to do so. She graduated a year early on her 17th birthday and was able to
Wow.
walk and get her diploma. I know. She's also very intelligent, a smart
Right.
business girl. So we're excited. She's going to be showing up here soon. Russo and Company, which I'm not familiar with. What kind of music do they do?
I'm sure it's hard rock.
Oh,
Hard
really?
rock?
I think it is.
Or
I don't know. I've
classic
heard. I haven't heard them.
Well, I also heard that there's
I-
somebody within them that does like tap dancing.
It'd be my first.
Yeah. That would be your first year of having a
Yeah.
tap dancer?
It's first here doing that and having Russo here.
So Russo
So-
and Company, I'm looking forward to seeing them. Not familiar with them. We get to see them before they go on, and then the dual fireworks. So tell us about the fireworks. Who does those for you?
My son Justin does them,
Oh.
and either Trent or Zach helps. They kind of fight on who gets to do them.
Hmm.
They enjoy doing it, and last week we had a couple duds, which you couldn't tell, and they were very upset about it. And
Well,
They
everybody
take it very
perfectionism,
seriously.
right?
know,
Yeah.
and then they work their little theme throughout the show, and so you'll have some highs and lows, and
That's life,
ends with a
isn't it,
high.
Chuck? Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
But
we got a firefighter here to help us too.
No, police.
Policeman, and
And a
we
firefighter?
will have
There'll
firefighters
be
here
somebody
tonight too.
we got first responders.
But we
to
may
take
need
care of
him
you.
tonight too. You never know.
Security.
Well, yeah. So as people are coming in tonight, you've got people helping with parking because
Yep.
you're expecting.
No,
how-
we don't.
No?
People kind of park themselves.
Oh, okay.
We do have security though. So,
Right here.
Yeah.
So
Jim.
I want you to taste this, Jim. This is his new label.
Okay, we gotta
This
get the other
is
one.
the Chardonnay. We're going to taste the red also. Let me bring it over for you.
Yeah.
This is a Syrah.
This is a Syrah.
Okay, this is a treat, by the way, because Chuck knows I love big reds. Isn't that good? Oh, he just said that's fantastic, by the way. It's brand new. His label's, that 1897 label's only 3 weeks old, 4 weeks old. So tell everybody about the nose on this and what would you pair with this one?
Well, this is big black fruit,
Mm.
and it's got a little bit of black tar in it.
Okay, well, look, for all the people who are not big into wine, you got to
It's-
explain. So they're like, tar? That doesn't sound like somebody I want to smell, right, Michelle?
Slight
Right.
nose of tar, and
You smell
figs and
tar?
tar.
I smell figs.
I'm not a big red.
Oh, you're
She-
not?
She does not.
Okay, well, we'll
Red doesn't like me. Gives me
a headache.
Headache.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
So what is it about a red wine that causes the headache?
It's the histamines.
Histamines.
That are in the wine, and there are things you can take. Some people have luck with them. Michelle hasn't had any luck with it yet.
No.
So, and most wines like this that are highly made, there was only a barrel of this. They're not filtered the final time because anytime you filter, you're stripping flavors, and so it's
Now I smell
it's-
the tar.
now you smell it, don't you? So
Only because you put it right here.
I know exactly where this vineyard is in Sonoma, and it's in between the hill, and it gets a lot of sun.
Okay.
And it heats up. It's in the Russian River Valley, which is known for Pinots and Chardonnay, but there is some Syrah growing. This is a really special little vineyard.
I'm going to let the guys taste the reds first. And did you just open this? I used to ask that question about when should we open their wines.
I'll hang on to this.
Did you hear that? He said, I'll hang
Now,
on to
this
that.
wine
He's
was probably
stealing it.
opened yesterday.
Okay.
It's not as tight, even though it does have some good tannins in it. But it came from the tasting bar, so I'm sure it was open yesterday.
So what's your favorite on your menu here that you would pair with this?
We have a new steak sandwich that would go great with.
Now his belly's
All
up.
right. You know what I'm having for dinner.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It would pair with probably our brisket.
He's like, keep going.
And our pulled pork. I'm sure it would work with that in some way because it needs a little fat. This wine does.
It needs a little
It's kind
fat,
of
I
like
love it.
a big Cabernet.
Yes.
Kind of, but it's fruitier, and Syrah and Shiraz from Australia, they're the same
Australia.
grape, but they make some incredible wines.
So Shiraz is what I started with a long time ago. I'm a big fan of everything Australia.
Yep.
And then when I started tasting the Syrah, I was like, oh, I like these both. And so now it makes sense.
It was great back in the day because you could get them pretty cheap.
The Shiraz?
Yeah, from Australia you could. Now they're
like,
they've moved up quite in price too. So
everybody, by the way, if you're just tuning in, this is Michelle and Chuck and my hubby and myself. We are doing a bonus show for you for the 4th of July. And a lot of you are with your families. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I said this before, leave the fireworks to the pros. This in news, we always did the story year after year, and I'm sure you, as the police officer, saw it and had to go to these all these reports of people.
The accidents with the fireworks.
Yeah, can you and I think this is good for you to say, and because you're still in law enforcement.
You already said it.
Well, but I know. But what else could you say? Because
be cautious about handling of fireworks this evening.
I'm just hoping that there's one more thing we could say to avoid
At
a
least
really.
it's not dry.
Yeah. Right.
We've had a lot of rain, so that does help.
But people start drinking a little bit, and they start having fun with them. Think they can do this and that.
Well, not just them, Chuck. They give them to the kids, and it's so dangerous.
Don't hold the Roman candles in
That's-
your hand
Yep.
to shoot them off.
No, Michelle.
And they can go.
You did
go
too?
backwards
Right
sometimes.
through.
Okay, so-
When I was a kid, I did.
Here, listen to this.
No, I
Sure.
had a young friend, a guy that we were in the woods shooting them off, and I had a bunch of fireworks in my hands, and he was shooting off the Roman candles and everything, and they caught fire. There were like 180 M180s or something.
Yep.
Blew up my finger.
Yep.
And lost half the skin on my pinky finger.
Right. So, and I
And
just.
I will never forget that. It
Right?
was the worst thing ever.
And my mom's here. Mom, you want to come and make a visit real
Young
quick?
kids playing
Fireworks are no
around.
joke.
I'm going to have her tell the
Young
story.
high
Do you
school.
remember the story about our cousin Lizzie and what happened with her with the Roman candles? You got to come around this way so we can see you. Okay. Jim's going to say bye, and then Mom's
Bye,
going to
Jim.
pop in. Jim, here. You want?
Michelle, you're doing great.
Here, I'll let you have that Syrah.
Thank you.
Pair it with some of the Volpe meat. So here's Mama Jackie. Look at you. Think you look tiny on camera. Look at her. So tell them what happened with our cousin Lizzie when we were younger, because Michelle was just talking about a Roman candle story.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
I really kind of forget. I know I had something, same thing. I was younger and I had 3.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Oh
See?
yeah, I was holding off, being very careful. These fireworks in this hand, and then I had another one over here.
And what happened?
I have one blew up in my hand.
And what happened to your hand?
It got swollen up.
Right.
And, yeah.
Okay, so the story that she doesn't remember, I remember vividly, Chuck, was one of my dearest cousins. She now lives in Vegas, and she was holding the Roman candle, and it backfired, and it burned her chest.
Oh.
So when we are saying this, I know you all go, "Oh, it's okay. It won't happen to us." But emergency rooms get packed. The police officers, the firefighters get called to these. I don't know what we can say year after year to try to tell you, just don't go by them. Leave it to the pros. Come to Defiance Ridge and see what they have planned for you tonight. It's the biggest thing that I try to stress every year, because I just hate coming on the next day and doing these stories about how many visits to the emergency room you have. So let's try to protect your kids. Okay, one more time. We're going to wrap up so you can spend some time with your family. I love the fact that so many of you are on right now on all of our platforms, Instagram, X, we're on Rumble, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. We hope you all have a wonderful time with your family. I love the fact that we had a chance to introduce Michelle again.
Did you love that hat?
Yes, I love your
Yeah.
earrings too.
New hat.
And her cute little blue dress. Yep.
Oh, I
Yep.
love your earrings. Yeah.
I know the earrings are great, and the hat is great. So we would love to see you. So if you have some time, Ruby doesn't come on for another 3 hours. Buy your tickets at the door. Come out and see us. How much are tickets?
40.
$40 at
40.
the door. Come and enjoy it. If you've had a chance to spend time with your family today, bring them along, or a date night out, or girls, guys, friends out. We'd love to see you, and Ruby would love to see you dance, by the way, and take your request. That's the thing that Chuck saw when you did that, when she had her private concert here. We literally were just firing songs out,
And she was playing.
and she did every one of them. Right.
Yeah.
So again, 5:30 Russo and Company.
Yep.
And then 7:30 Ruby Leigh, and then the fireworks will follow after she wraps up. And she's doing a meet and greet also
Okay.
right
Cool.
after. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cheers to you, my friend.
Thank you. Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed. Everybody, Defiance Ridge Vineyards. Check them out online, defianceridgevineyards.com, for special dinners, for weddings, for just incredible events and wonderful music. I'd love for you to come and support my friend. My
Thank you.
friends, I should say. Chuck and Michelle. Everybody, happy 4th of July.
Cheers.
Have a
Happy
beautiful
4th of
one.
July. Have a great